at the end when I try to remove the last owner, or I'm the last owner in a team and I would like to leave the team, or I would like to be just a member in a team, you get this nice error message that it's not possible to downgrade to a member or to leave the team. The topic or session for today, it's about Microsoft Teams Lifecycle. So how to find inactive or ownerless teams. This is my topic for today. As I said, my name is Thorsten Pickhan. I'm working as a Microsoft UC consultant at glueckkanja-gab, a German Microsoft partner. You can find me, of course, at different social media platforms like Twitter. I have an English blog about different Office 365 topics with main focus on Microsoft Teams. And I have a German video blog, youtube.topic.de, where I publish on a weekly basis end user videos, or videos for end users, introducing new Microsoft 365 services, features, how to get the best of them. So if you speak German, give it a visit, and I'm happy about subscribe, of course. Then I'm also have another community project with my colleague and friend Michael Plättner. He's currently on another track here in the Teams International Summit about Microsoft Teams webinar. Here we have a bi-weekly talk M365, where we are talking about different M365 services, what is coming in the future, what are the features, how to get most of them, and if it's really required to use all of them, or if it's just nice to have. And last but not least, I'm one of the hosts for the Teams User Group Germany in the location in Bochum, also a German Teams user group. So if you're interested, just give me a follow there. So what can you expect the next 45 minutes, I guess? I have 3 topics. One is the ownerless teams. So what is the role of an owner in Microsoft Teams? What are the challenges with the role of the owner? And what are the built-in solutions provided by Microsoft to find ownerless teams? Then the second is inactive teams, how to find inactive teams, what is the challenge with inactive teams, why we should identify inactive teams, and what is the solution by Microsoft and how to handle them. And last but not least, if the built-in solutions from Microsoft not fulfill our business requirements, I have here some info. I have some information for a DIY project, do it your own. Here I combine different M365 services like Azure Logic App, the GraphAPI, and SharePoint Online to manage and handle ownerless and inactive teams. And of course, we also have the third-party solutions. But let's start with ownerless teams. Why are Microsoft Teams owners so important? What is the role of them? First of all, I collected just a few of them, the important one from my point of view. First of all, by default, only the Microsoft Teams owner is able to add new members. So if we have new colleagues in our company, or there are new colleagues who would like to join the team in a project or something like that, only the Microsoft Teams owner can add these new members to the team, to the existing team. And so this is a very important role, the most important role, I would say. Then some kind of hidden champion, I would say. Only the owner can add new connectors to a Microsoft Teams. What is a connector? A connector, you can use a connector to get information, to pull information from third-party systems. Imagine you have an RSS feed, like the Office 365 RSS feed about changes in the Office 365 URLs and IP addresses. You can configure an RSS feed connector in Microsoft Teams. This connector will pull the information from Microsoft when there's any update, and this information will then published as a post in a Microsoft Teams channel. So all your IT guys, for example, are informed about upcoming changes in the Office 365 URL and IP space. For this, you can use the connector. There are different connectors. And only Microsoft Teams owners can add these connectors to a team or to a channel. Then, depending on your configuration, only the owner is able to create new channels in a Microsoft team. And depending on your configuration, only the owner can manage tags in a team. What is tags? Also one of these hidden champions from my point of view. Tags are some kind of distribution lists. So you can create tags in a Microsoft team, and members of the team can subscribe to a tag. And these tags can be used in an mention, in a conversation, when you post a message, for example, and all subscribers of this tag get a notification in the activity feed about a new message. And so you can use the tags to inform people or the group which subscribed to this tag. Tags can be used in different styles, so for a special topic, for location. So there are a lot of use cases for Microsoft or for tags in Microsoft Teams. And as I said, when you have the default configuration, only the Teams owner can create new tags, and all members of the team are able to subscribe to a tag. Then, since a few weeks, we have the option to create private or chat channels, and only the owner is able to delete this private channel or chat channel. There are some other weird things around about private channels. When you create a private channel and you are the owner of the channel, and for some reason you left the Teams, the Microsoft team, this private channel is ownerless. So we are, in this special case, we are not talking about ownerless teams. We are then talking about ownerless private channels. And the challenge here is that as a Teams owner, you can see that there exists a private channel, but you cannot manage the private channel. You can just delete the private channel, but you will not know who is member of the private channel. You cannot add a new owner to the private channel. So it's a very closed system at that moment when the owner of a private channel leaves the team. Of course, the Teams administrator can manage the private channel, but perhaps that's not the best solution for it. And last but not least, the owner of a team can also delete the whole team. So there are some important, from my point of view, the most important responsibilities for Microsoft Teams owner. And perhaps now you asking yourself, what is Thorsten talking about? At the end, when I try to remove the last owner, or I'm the last owner in a team and I would like to leave the team, or I would like to be just a member in a team, you get this nice error message that it's not possible to downgrade to a member or to leave the team because you are the last Microsoft Teams owner, and the last Microsoft Teams owner cannot leave the team. First, you need to promote another member to an owner to have a second one, and then you can also leave the team or be just a member. So what is the issue here, Thorsten? What is the challenge? It's not possible to leave a team when I'm the last owner, so no issue here, or? Yeah, normally you are totally true, but there are some other ways to get rid of a user, for example, by deleting the user in the Azure Active Directory. When we are talking about cloud-only Azure Active Directories, for example, the global administrator, user administrator, can delete a selected user, and when this user is the last owner of a Microsoft team or a Microsoft 365 group, you will have, and or the result will be an ownerless Microsoft team or an ownerless M365 group. The same story when you synchronize the object data, the user objects from your on-premise Active Directory to Microsoft, to your Microsoft tenant, to Azure Active Directory. Here's the same story. So if you delete the user in your on-premises Active Directory, of course, the user will be deleted in your Azure AD. And if this user is an owner in a Microsoft team or owner in a Microsoft 365 group, this group, and it's the only one, this group becomes ownerless. And yeah, that could be a problem, of course. Why this could be a problem? As I told you in the first slide, only the owner, for example, is able to add new members to an existing team. When I'm a normal user, a normal team member in the team, and I would like to add someone, a colleague of mine, to the team, of course, I have the option to add it, but it's not really an add a new member to the team. It's just requesting to add a new member to the team. So what happens in the background? The owner of the team gets the request to add a new member. The owner can prove that one, check if the user should join the team or not. And if the owner agree, he will join or add the new user to the team. And if he declined that request, the normal team member has no option to add new members to a team. So this is an easy example why it could be challenging to manage ownerless teams. Of course, this is only for the administrative tasks. So of course, the users can still meet each other in the ownerless team. They can upload data, they can collaborate in this team, even there's no owner anymore.
Schön, dass du bis hierher geschaut hast. Wenn du das Video weiterschauen möchtest, dann melde dich einfach auf unserer Lernplattform M365 Circle an. In der Videobeschreibung findest du den Link, wie du da hinkommst, und du kannst dir natürlich auch für eine unserer weiteren Summits, M365 Summits, ein Ticket holen, kostenfrei, oder du unterstützt uns mit einem Supporter-Ticket. Also klick auf den Link in der Beschreibung und schau dir das vollständige Video an. Wenn du uns weiter noch unterstützen möchtest, dann kannst du auch unseren YouTube-Channel abonnieren und am besten noch die Glocke aktivieren. Und vielen Dank, dass du bei der nächsten Summit auch mit dabei bist.